Hi, this is Rich from SideView. Today we're going to look at filtering calls. One way to get to where you can search for calls is using Investigate Calls. That can be used from anywhere in the app, but since we're already on the Home tab, let's use our quick start. Let's type in a number like 76192, check and possibly change the time range if necessary, and change the type of call. Once you click Go, you'll see that calls that match that criteria show right up. This page will either have the default set of fields showing, or will show the last set of fields you've used if you made changes before. You can easily change it by using the Edit Fields button over on the right. We'll talk about that a little later in the video. You can also separate multiple numbers with a comma. Let's look for 76192 and 76165. Both of those numbers are represented below. It's also possible to use wildcards. A star, for instance, stands in for "and any other characters." 761 star will, as you can see, return any calls in the time frame that match 761 something. And lastly, in our little list of optional ways to search, you can use a range. 76160-76169 will return any numbers between those two. And there's 76163, 76165 are the two numbers represented there. But it's easier because any one of these numbers can be clicked on for a context menu that lets you switch to just seeing calls from or to that number. And amazingly, this works with all fields. So we can use group as well. You'll notice it did not erase our 76165 number, but we can click on it and remove it from there as well. You can reselect one of the numbers you find interesting, and in this way you can go back and forth between filtering and unfiltering and changing your filtering. These are text fields and you can just edit them directly as well. Sometimes that's easier. You can also stack as many of these things together as you want. For instance, here we've just searched for some random cause description, or why the call completed, and the group of Becky's Baked Goods. So let's remove 77227 and just see the two filters, cause description and group. And there they are. I mentioned before the Edit Fields button over on the right. This is how you change what fields are displayed, and any fields that are displayed are easy to search on. So let's click on Edit Fields, filter for the field name, click on it to add it to the selected fields, and let's move it ahead of the group field. Click Apply. Now that it's showing, it's easy to click on any value of that field and use it as a filter. Let's add a filter to include only calls that include Darius. And there they are. There are more than 200 fields available, so if you need help with those, please check the Home tab here in the app. In the lower right, in Explore Fields, is a list of fields categorized and searchable, and many of which have example reports showing. Feel free to poke around in there and search and find the fields you need. Thanks for listening to this quick tutorial on how to filter calls. Look for other videos to come out soon.